What's poppin', y'all? We finna get started in a minute. Hold on.
It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some.
Hold on, my shit on all, man. The fuck? My shit like that. Nah, hell no, I gotta start this all over. I put my shit on all, man. I don't do no pro. Hell no. Let me do this shit right quick. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to make sure my shit on all, man. I ain't trying to play no pro, all pro, none of that shit. Alright, there we go. That pro shit on. We don't do pro or all pro. Rookie, none of that shit. All, man. I wasn't finna play this shit on no pro. don't play pro. All right, let's get it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bucs and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and of course a quarterback, 23-year veteran, who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44, he showed that he's as good as ever. But of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, his Lombardi trophies a bust.
Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this is dropped.
I was about to say.
A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Get your old ass down.
Gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those first out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings him out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
A first down carry for Davis. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott to the end zone.
This fool dropped the down ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is
Come on, bro.
concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Bro, come on, bro. Come on, Dad. I bet.
And he returns it to the end zone.
I literally threw the ball, bro. Like.
For the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the
That's on me, y'all. That's on me.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Bro, what the hell is... I threw it to the wrong fucking person, bro. Oh, my God, bro. I'm already starting bad. Another mistake.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Julio Jones' year in Tennessee never really got going as he continued to battle injuries that followed him over from Atlanta. He believes he still has a couple of big seasons left in his career, and one more of those could see him climb into the top 10 or even the top 5 all-time in receiving yards. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Banderas, what the hell is you doing? That nigga was just standing there.
And take it all the way to the 2. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Let's leave Blair. It's a minute since you played the franchise. I'm glad that Zeke is gone and this might be the end of his NFL career.
Nah, for real. Yeah, I just been playing at college. I like college better now.
7-7, our score.
So I kind of miss franchise though.
Second quarter now, and it's
I already made like 2 mistakes. I haven't played it in a minute. Shit, I'm already messing up.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now,
I wasn't even trying to do that.
I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So was it the line that jumped that time, the second level?
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front.
What's up with it, y'all?
Get off on the snap. They do it. In this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts him.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
His size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum.
Yeah,
back.
for sure.
Make sure you're selective in doing so.
Hey, look what I got. I got D-Hawk.
Please hit the like and sub button.
Appreciate it, bro.
Play fake. Here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for
Hey, we get him. It's definitely going to be on.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Prescott off play action, rolling to his right. And they'll hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Extra point by...
OBJ wants 20 mil and he's not worth 20 mil. Maybe 10 year at best due to being injury prone.
Nah, for real. Hey, I like that nigga D-Hawk, though. That nigga good, too. OBJ good, too. He's still good, for sure.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuff.
Oh, Lord, Diggs hurt.
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fucking go, man. I fumbled earlier. They ran it back. Now they fumble. I ran it back. Let's go.
Early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So both of us made mistakes. Right, bruh. I fumbled earlier and they ran it back. Now they fumble. I ran it back. Both teams making mistakes.
And they score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's left with no option.
Everything locked up back there, man. I got some peoples back there. Hey, let me show you. I got some peoples back there, bro. Hold on.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
How can I, what my, I guess I gotta wait.
We step aside.
Let's see. Let's see what to do. Oh yeah, bro, we good.
Mind you, in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando. And our
Go to coaching and then depth chart.
coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Nah, I just want to show you him right there. What's his name? Gilmore?
Down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. First down now, but the clock.
That secondary is tough now.
He's got Otten. And they're able to work this to the 20.
Oh yeah, the secondary gonna be good.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now another timeout called for by
Yeah, they're gonna be tough for sure.
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So yeah, they really gonna be locking stuff down then. But everybody gotta play their part though.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Evans. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Here's a...
No, for real, one person can't do it. Everybody gotta be on the same page.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady.
Interception.
It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are
Get
going to
it.
have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
https://n.twitch.tv/GOGOJUNE_GAMING.
Here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, we're standing by. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing, Prescott. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's Brady to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Brady now to throw. Houghton brings it in over the middle. And
that nigga Vander is sorry as fuck.
Being stopped just before the 35. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gonzalez's kick.
Final wager.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during
What's
the
up with
break
it?
must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Bro, he taking forever to turn, bro. Nigga, he would have been wide open if he would have just hurry up, bro.
So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field.
He must be doing their route slow as fuck.
So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to.
I hate when they be doing their route slow as fuck, bro. Like, oh damn, nigga, run. What I gotta do? Boost y'all speed up? Damn.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Right in his hand, bro.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing.
Why he slow down?
Have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
These niggas here, bro. Look, just slow down.
So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, it shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop it. I like the confidence he showed.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. Here's Brady.
He runs slow as hell.
And he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Run 2 down slow, bro.
They want to work the clock here on 1st and goal. A field goal would give them the late lead. Fournette. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Fournette again. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Stephen Carter. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need, and that's
Bro, why is they running so slow, though?
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2nd down at 5. Now Brady. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Fournette once more on 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Dak and the Cowboys down by 8, 65 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a deep ball there.
Bro, come on, bro. I know y'all can get the ball, bro.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Prescott. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Well, partner, that'll do it.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at DeAndre Hopkins. He was great a week ago, burning the secondary for 138 yards in that one. It's the Cowboys.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Dak Prescott and Dallas taking the field for their first possession. Dak now in his 7th season in charge of the Cowboys. 2-time Pro Bowler.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they've proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him.
I threw the ball, bro.
4th down. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. The Cowboys had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. They'll throw again. Prescott. pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get
bro, this game is crazy, bro.
as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now Burrow.
Come on, Diggs, bro.
Inside the 40 before being dropped. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Oh, Tom.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
Alan Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from it, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we're tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Another one.
But it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy
Let's go, man. Let's get it.
DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Those are the kind of drives that like on offense from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here we go. On 2nd and 9. Burrow.
I think I was trying to pick that off, bro.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Bro, I cannot cover everybody, bro.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well. Because
under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and goal, Burrow caught on the slant, touchdown. T. Higgins from 10 yards out, and the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He's got a man, complete.
Let's go, man. Stop playing with me,
Just
man.
before halftime, 57 yards. Prescott urging
man.
his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and goal. Prescott toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Marr. And lead is now So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. And the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touch. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there. Zach Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag.
Crazy, bro. He got both feet in.
That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
It's a catch.
Even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Prescott on play action. He'll buy some time right. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's really done quite well.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's getting...
That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Moore.
Here we go, Campbell.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown.
Well, I can't get on my other people.
Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right.
They wouldn't even let me get on my other people.
You don't want them getting the ball back.
They're trying to cheat me.
Extend this lead out.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow points the target and he hands it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be stopped.
No, Sirski. Let's go, man. Stop playing with me, man.
It's 4th down.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out.
Surprise and fumbled up.
Much more plays.
He got his ass popped.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First down, Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Y'all gotta get there, bruh.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
That's not even my man, bro. I'm trying to help you out, bro. Come on, bro.
About throwing the flag.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Burrow on first down. Buying time to his left.
Let's go, Diggs. Take it. Oh, that ain't Diggs. Let's go.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Stephon. Let's go. Let's go, man. Get it. Oh, he hurt now. Ain't nothing wrong with him. Get your ass off the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He ain't hurt.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this nearly an
bro, I drilled that in there, bro.
Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point.
I love that play. That's my favorite play.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Trying to take his legs off.
Ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Mixon with a first down carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him.
Come on, Diggs, y'all.
Eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch. And
Y'all had opening and y'all LG.
it'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What's up with it?
Back now in Arlington. Here we go. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback.
How? What the? Yeah, this game out of there. This game out of there.
Andy Janovich, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And
He's slow as hell.
49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle to Davis. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt. 3rd down.
Come on, D-House. You got to hold him, man.
Story they'll talk about after this one. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's gonna
Bro, I thought the ball.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Game, man. It's over with. Let's go. We're going to go 1-1.
And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals getting set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be...
I dialed too early, bro.
In the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time?
Bro, I was gonna get that quarterback, bro. He lucky he threw it.
The rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Here we go.
From the 36, Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. To Mixon on the check down.
I'm there, bro. I'm there.
Losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 8th play of the drive forthcoming.
I feel like he was out of bounds. Why y'all cheat?
Now it's Burrow. And this
That's game. Let's go.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing here, Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Looking deep for Hilton. It got his man complete.
I'm going to get one. I'm going to get one. Stop playing with me.
The 25. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance
Let's go, man.
to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the
Let's
actual
get it.
need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Prescott.
Bro, I throw the ball, bro. They be horn, bro.
Logan Wilson from that outside linebacker.
They be horn, bro.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this content, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Dallas, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.
All right, we 1-1. Let's see, can we go 2-1? Let's get it.
It's week 3 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game. Nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Monday Night Prime Time.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the ball.
Thank you. Get your ass out of my way. Let's go. Let's go, man. We starting shit off early.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. And that is intercepted.
What?
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds.
That's crazy.
So that's just going to be an... On third down, Jones.
Bro, what is y'all doing? Alright, but I don't know what the hell they were doing.
With his first career NFL touchdown, and the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
They want me to cover everybody. I can't cover everybody by myself.
So a 75-yard scoring drive in just 3 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was finished up by a touchdown catch from Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make him play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback. Right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. His throw.
Man, he's so slow turning, bro. That dude's slow as hell.
Running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrives.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taking.
So y'all ain't gonna block.
Prescott to throw on 4th. They'll roll him out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
I better start blocking.
He's going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Prescott to throw it. Ball delivered complete.
Let's go, MZ. Let's go, MZ.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again. But we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams.
Come on now, y'all.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Cowboys much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't?
Good shit, Van Der Rest. Good shit.
Run it more, or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Offense is moving. Incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Let's go.
It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Let's get it.
This ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's 2.
He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Off the play fake, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb.
Dang, if he would have just stayed in bounds, I would have scored.
Inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott off play action.
Bro, I'm throwing the ball, so how's he still hitting me?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pollard is in.
Let's get it.
Dallas.
Let's get it.
Decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal.
Travis has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Jones. And that one too far in front.
At the outset of this drive, they forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flushed out right.
Let's go. Good D.
Throw that one away. So after 3 drives and 3
Good
touchdowns
D.
combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. I'm glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we've got a football game going.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. First down, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete.
If he tripped me.
Shot with 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is
Let's get it, man. Easy shit.
For a Cowboy touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And some room to run now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
That dude's slow, bro.
The 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll look to throw again. Left side, he's got Robinson. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Brightwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he
Let's
is
get
going
it.
to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Why is MG slowing down, bro? Why is he slowing down?
Might be the 3rd down stop that they needed.
Like, come on,
They've had
man.
a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
4th down, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Now Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided, a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Well, we look now at their selections from this last draft, and Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them. They feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them, because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams, and this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh my God, bro. Throwed it.
And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And he's going to go down
Oh
again.
my God, bro. These niggas slow.
The challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Going right back to DeAndre
Let's go.
Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 10
I ain't
to the
punting
9.
nothing.
Some collective exhales over there on the
I
sideline.
need to block,
Big
man.
pick up through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Play action now. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. In trouble, and he'll go down.
I tried to run with that dude.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
No, I'm playing franchise.
They're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 20.
Let's go, Diggs.
Intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 24 yards. On play action, Prescott. Left side to left.
He gone. You was not catching him. Let's go.
Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Ball at the 23, second and 8. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jabril Cox gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
I seen that. That's mine. Let's go. Come on, Kurtz. Let's get it, Kurtz.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Again, it's Davis. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Another example of this.
Let my boy TP get some of this, man.
Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second.
Let's go, TP.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense. And on that
Come on, 87, bro.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. This will be caught at about the 3. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And now out come the Giants. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Jones under pressure.
Use the tackle, man. Let's get it. What's up with it?
Able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now Jones on 3rd down.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm chilling. What about you?
They take over at their 46-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions.
Use a pick, man. Let's go.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
LM good.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And it's knocked away and in.
That's good.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this will be broken.
Man, come on, man. Who the flag on, though?
And they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion.
https://n.twitch.tv/GOGOJUNE_GAMING.
But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
It's all good. It's all good. They can have that. They need it. I know.
43-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Almost used a pick again.
It's insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, though, this one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones.
I was right there. How's there not a pick?
He will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And that will get a time.
They cheating me, bro. I'm all over that.
1 second to go in this game.
I'm finna get a pick right here.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Hey, I tried to get that. All right, we 2-1, man. Let's go. That first game, I shouldn't have lost that. That was on me.
And as this
It's all
defense
good.
walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home for next week's contest.
All right, y'all. That was the last game. Make sure y'all hit that like and sub button for me if y'all don't mind. All right, I'm out.
Continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home.